Hey, good morning. It's Lisa.Loring. I'm going to just clean off my screen there. Hi. Yeah, there's that camera a little clearer. Good morning. It's Sunday, September 29th, and it is time to do the reading. When I do the readings at the beginning of a week, it may be something we might see some themes that come out for the entire week. And so let's be cognizant of that. If I feel like that's coming up, I will absolutely speak to that. What I do want to speak to is today's date is really interesting. As I was typing it in, I type in a general one that's just 19, which is the last two digits of the 2019, the 09, which is still in the ninth month for a little bit longer, and then the 29, which is the day. So 2 plus 1 plus 9 in the 2019 is what? 3 plus 9 is 12 plus 09. So 12 plus 9 is 11 for September 2019. 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 9 is 12 plus 9 is, what did I say, 17? Yeah. And then we have the 29. So that's 17 plus 2 is 21. Yeah, 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 9 is 10 plus 9. No, what am I doing? It's 12. And then it's another 9, which is actually 21. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 plus 9 is, and 12 plus 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 21. Hello. And then 2 plus 2 for 29 is another 23, and then another 9. That brings us to 32. 3 and 2 is 5, which is a number of change. So today is a day of change, which was really fun because in the Kuan Yin deck that I worked with as I meditated, the Book of Changes came up. So, and a strong emphasis on don't be freaking out about the future. Don't, stay in the game, stay in your passion, stay in whatever you're doing in a way that you're showing up to this day. Be present in every moment. And engage your fire in the moment. Don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry. The universe has your back. The universe is not out to get anybody. The planets are. Nobody is. And the sky certainly isn't. So as things come up, respond, relate, don't react. And don't be so measured in your response that you become inactive and ineffective. All right. And understand that all is well. Those are just some of the messages that came up for me during my meditation. And I feel that's just good advice for us all. So that being said, let's get to it. I'm actually going to work with the Doreen Virtue, although she does not work with her cards anymore, and she actively speaks and asks people not to use her former decks anymore. I'm going to use it. I really feel that she put a lot of good work out there, and hopefully she'll at some point recognize that that aspect of her life and integrate that into the path forward that she's currently taking. I really love all the kind of work that she did, no matter what vehicle she chose to use. And at the time before she was doing her current work, which is really good work, really good work. God bless everybody who just continues to follow their path and their dreams, no matter what they are, right? And then no matter how they go about it, let them go. Again, the message from yesterday. Just let it go, let it have breath. But these are her original deck, I believe, and these are the angels and archangels oracle card deck, or tarot card deck. So I've blessed these cards because I haven't worked with them for a long while, but I used to work with them very regularly. Very regularly. I love them. I'm going to actually angle the camera down a little so you can see them and not so much me. And let's enjoy what the cards have to say. I don't know. I'm fumbling around a little bit. I apologize. Maybe those cards will be ones that come out eventually, but I'd like to shuffle a little more. These cards are very big, and my hands are not. I'm a pretty amateurish shuffler. That is what it is. But the messages come through no matter what, right? And the one we get first, again, Ace of Fire. That's wonderful. That's that being in that passion, showing up, but in the moment. Show up in the moment in a way that is very unconcerned about what the next move is. Yes, have some measurement. We don't have to be like that Knight of Cups yesterday. We want to be like that Queen of Fire, right? And here's the Ace of Fire to really remind us of that. Another card that's coming out is the Sun. More fire. Holy crap. I love that. Archangel Uriel. Yeah, you came up nice and strong. What a wonderful being. Love this. And he's standing on the tower. Forget where the tower comes in our tarot, which number that is. I'm going to remember it and look. I don't know why I'm flaking out, but it's almost as though the sun has come and shone and we're rebuilding that tower. And, I had a real sense of rebuilding about recognizing that all that has come. Here's the other card that's coming out, the Five of Fire, trivial conflict. Okay. So I'm going to let that go. I'm just going to go to the bottom of the deck, which is the Five of Water. So we have a lot of fives. We've got a lot of fives. Ace of Earth. We've got another. That Ace of Pentacles came up again. Yay! King of Water. Oh, my goodness gracious. We've got some really wonderful, wonderful cards. And the Eight of Fire came up again. That's that Eight of Wands message. So in this particular deck, fire represents the wands. The sun is a major arcana, and that's still the same one. I don't seem to have my card deck with me, but that's okay. I'm just gonna kind of look through here and see if I can find where the Tower card is. Yeah, here it is. 16. So yeah, the Sun card. I noticed him standing on the tower, and that was what brought that to my attention, and why I'm talking about the Tower card. The Tower card's not here, but you may feel that there is some Tower cardish energy around, and apparently it is. And this is the central card to our reading, and this certainly speaks to the fact that he's standing on the tower, and the tower is definitely a card of change. It is a card of things changing in a way that maybe feels very abrupt, everything crashing down and collapsing, things being thrown out sort of unexpectedly, or maybe things have left your life in a less abrupt manner, but you notice that they're gone nonetheless, and you are in this place of grieving. All right, so whether it's gone because you've actively pushed it out, but no matter what, there's still a place of grieving. And the Five of Cups actually also reminds me of something I said yesterday in the nightly follow-up I did on Instagram, which was to allow ourselves to feel the feeling, to feel that sense of grief. Because otherwise, we don't appreciate necessarily. Sorry, I'm having a little tea. How much we have built a foundation, and that the sun is shining, and that we can actually take pieces of that and build upon it. And we absolutely should. It's not about taking all of your past with you, but it is about actually capitalizing on it. Those sunflowers are so beautiful. And the orange butterflies, those are the colors of both the sacral chakra, our wishes, our desires, our creativity, and our goal and our drive to get there is in the solar plexus. Yellow, solar plexus, willpower, drive. That's where this comes from. And then you hear messages. We've got all kinds of colors in here. We've got this blue. I don't know if you can see that little blue butterfly too. That's also like how we communicate. I notice there is a lot of blue in the background on this. I love the colors and the vibrancy of this deck. So the Ace of Fire is that Ace of Wands. And he's got like 3 moons behind him. You see that? 1, 2, 3? It's almost as though what's coming up for me is like in the next 3 months, it's time to like dive in, put all of our fire, our energy into the next 3 months. And we're going to need it. We're going to need that fire to stay present. And recognize that, we have a lot of universal support behind us. Look at all of that universal support. There are 3 planets there. I don't know what they are. Again, I'm noticing it's almost like he's a genie, kind of, right? He's kind of got this genie thing going on. What are your wishes? What are your desires? Put your drive towards them. What are the things that make you feel as good as this guy? Talked about like that woman in the lover's card and how amazing she looked and felt. And she too had like the light shining on her. He has the light shining on him and through him. He's like coming up. He's like, what are your wishes? What are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your desires? Now is the time to start putting all of your energy toward them, no matter what. And almost to the disregard of any naysayers around you. But you can do that with grace. You can do that with grace and aplomb, as did the ebullience. The grace and aplomb of the Queen of Wands, which came up yesterday. The Sun card, again, he is standing on top of the tower. Whatever is crumbling around you is going to be rebuilt really, really quickly when you apply this kind of drive. Directiveness, an ace, it's directed. The Ace of Wands is, in the traditional tarot, is a staff. It's a staff of fire. It's pointed, it's directed. Where are you aiming your fire? Be careful where you aim it, or else you might end up in some little bit of nonsense. Right? That's the 5 of fire, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So you might have some of that going on, and you need to continue to stay in your lane, to continue to remain in your focus, your purpose, and do what makes you feel good as the sun, courageous, that you're showing up in your authenticity. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So, and some things may not turn out the way you expected them to. There's that tower energy, right? It may not turn out. Things are changing. We got this book of changes. And we also got in the Kuan Yin deck, and hear the yellow tiger, mother tiger roar. This is about staying in your purpose. Yes, surrendering to what is, but still like staying steadfast to your truth. Be confident in that. Be confident. Be confident. You don't need to do it with abrasion. You don't need to do it in this this battle kind of way. This is only the 5 of fire. Only. Be careful where you aim your fire, though, because you have the opportunity for a Ace of Earth, abundance, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts, relationships with people. We have a lot of water coming up, so I think that relationships with people is also something that we should definitely be paying attention to. And she's actually speaking to somebody in that orb. I don't know if you can see that, but she's very focused. She's listening to spirit. She's listening to her own guidance. King of Water. He's here. He's mastery, like ultimate mastery over his emotions. He's creative. He's not afraid to express himself. He's not afraid to show up. And he's got this. And he's got the support. He's got a lot of, earthly support around him. All those creatures around him are basically at his command. They're happy to be with him. Can you be that person? That's in joy, that's in control of your emotions. You're utilizing your emotions to understand other creatures so much that they want to be around you. They feel your understanding. They get that. And then the 8 of fire, that's coming up. We've got 8s all over the place. And that was another thing. These Kuan Yin cards came up to hear the yellow tiger mother roar. And this is a 1 and a 3. Standing in our 113, and that's the number 4, the strongest foundation. And then the next one, Book of Changes, a 35 card. We again get that 3 and 5 and 8. So there's 4 and 8. So there's a tremendous amount of stability. Find your ground, stay with it. A tarot reader I listened to was talking about one of the crystals to work with was black obsidian. If you've got some black obsidian, work with it carefully, but you've got to be grounded in the moment in order to be fired up and move forward. So it sounds weird that you would need to have your feet like grounded and almost stuck, but you actually need to find that ground in order to properly move forward in the way that you want. So you're directing all of this energy to an aid of earth. Skilled work is rewarded. So, and renewal. We've got all of this stuff. So, stay in the things that you've cultivated and learned over the past few months, over the past few years, because over the next 3 months, we have a lot of opportunity, and we're going to be called to take all of that energy, all of this fire, and move it forward in a way that's for us and for everybody else. Can we be that sun? Can we be that beacon? Thanks. I'm going to leave it here. I'll come back to it later, and I hope you guys have a good day. And by the way, like I said, this reading is probably something that's solid for the week. I'm feeling that. Have a great day.